Hello, good day to the wonderful and resourceful students listening to me today. My name is Mr. Babajide Olanrewaju Afolayan. I am your English teacher for today's lesson. Today, we shall be reviewing the verbs and adverbs in English. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to do the following. Number 1, develop a definition of the roles of a verb and an adverb. 2. Identify the types of verbs and adverbs. 3. Construct sentences using the auxiliary verbs correctly. 4. Use adverbs correctly in sentences. In English, verbs and adverbs play very important roles in our day-to-day use of the language. It is important to note that we cannot have a sentence without a verb. This is to say that verbs are very important to us. A verb is a word that indicates an action or a state of being or condition. A verb is the part of a sentence that tells us what the subject performs. It normally follows a noun. Verbs are the arts of English sentences. Can you mention some words we can use to express that you are performing an action? Yes, we have words like jumping, running, reading, swimming, dancing, and so on and so forth. Let us have them used in sentences. Number 1, Jacob walks in the morning. A usual action. Mike is going to school. A condition of action. Bolanle is a good girl. A state of being. Lolade does not like to walk. A negative action. Verbs are related to a lot of other factors like subject, person, numbers, tense, mood, and voice. Types of verbs. We have two major types of verbs in English, which are the auxiliary verbs and the lexical verbs. 1. Auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb is also called the helping verb. The auxiliary verb always assists the main verb and can sometimes stand alone in a sentence. Auxiliary verbs can be modal and non-modal verbs, e.g., is, was, am, are, were, have, has, had, may, might, can, etc. Let's take some example. A. The boy is reading a newspaper. Is. This is the auxiliary verb in the sentence. They have arrived this morning. Have is the auxiliary verb in the sentence. Bello was washing this afternoon. Was is the auxiliary verb in the sentence. 2. Lexical or main verb. These verbs are our direct actions that we perform. For example, A. The man ran away. Ran is the lexical verb. B. The swimmer swam the river bank. Swam is the main verb. C. The children listened to their classes on radio. Listened is the main verb. Now, let's look at the types of lexical verbs. 1. Transitive verbs. These are verbs that take direct objects. A transitive verb demands something or someone to be acted upon. A. I painted the car. The verb paint demands an object to be painted. B. She is reading the newspaper. The verb read asks the question, what is she reading? The answer is the object. We'll be back after this break.